Hi there, I'm Teresa Dufour, and welcome to Smart Retirement, sponsored by Johnson Brunetti. Joel Johnson is here to answer all of our retirement questions. So, Joel, about 40% of women investors say they are beginners. How do we get women more involved in this decision-making process?
Well, first of all, understand the importance. Most women live longer, and most women control actually about 2/3 of the wealth in this country. So women as a whole control about 2/3 of the wealth as far as the decision-making. It's important that they get more involved because typically, I'm married to Wendy. She is probably going to outlive me by 7 years. She's got to get more involved, and she really doesn't have an interest. So it's a challenge sometimes on both sides.
Sure, and there are strategies to make this money last longer.
There are different strategies. There are different insurance products we can use. How can you maximize pensions and Social Security to make sure, again, in my case, that Wendy doesn't run out of income? Because again, I probably will die sooner, as sad as that is to think about.
But you have to think about keeping up with inflation as well.
Right, because we're living longer, people have to give themselves raises in retirement, and that's critical, and it's probably even more important for women because, again, they live longer.
Right, and once you're in retirement, you probably want to adjust your risk factors as well.
Right, and that's where couples can sometimes have some pretty heated disagreements. Wendy wants no risk at all. I like risk. I'm very comfortable with risk, so it's important to have these discussions up front early in retirement to make sure you've got a good balance in that portfolio.
And Joel, I understand you have a book that covers all this.
Yeah, our team put this together. It's called A Woman's Guide to Financial Empowerment, and it covers the differences between men and women and how they approach money. And again, the key here is women live a lot longer. They've got to do a more strategic job at planning.
There you go. And you can find your copy online over at smartretirementwithjb.com. Again, that's smartretirementwithjb.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week for Smart Retirement with Johnson Brunetti.